No fluff, all substance. That's the nature of this video and its subject. The Owl House Season 3 has started off really strong. We didn't get a ton of the slice of life elements I was hoping for, but instead we had powerful character moments, and we were put right back into the action. This video is going to be filled with spoilers, so go watch the episode if you haven't already, then come back. Hunter dealing with his identity, while Belos began to possess him. Flapjack sacrificed to save Hunter's life. We learn bits about Belos' backstory in the human realm, and get a better understanding of where his hatred for witches comes from. Luz struggles with being back in the human realm, and all the strife that comes with it, while still contending with her mistakes that weigh down on her shoulders. And then surprisingly, we have Camila, who is a very important character so far, and has gotten a surprising amount of development. Let's start with the episode's pacing. While the showrunners were forced to condense a lot of the story into a shorter time span, they didn't waste a single minute of the time they were given. The opening song serves to show us important events of the first couple months in the human realm, like Luz telling her mom about her sexuality, attempts at making a new portal, and the rest of the gang learning about this new world. Besides the intro song, this episode focuses on 3 central plot lines: Luz struggling with her internal strife and her relationship with Camila, the gang following clues to find some Titan blood for a new portal, and Hunter becoming possessed by Belos as time goes on. I was just so giddy the entire episode, a little peeved that the only thing we get to see from Luz and Amity's first date is a picture in a scrapbook, but there is enough here for me to recover emotionally. Everyone probably noticed this immediately, but the fight against possessed Hunter had the same type of fighting animation that Season 2 had, with Amity versus Hunter, or Season 1 with Ida versus Lilith. The moves were sharp, the choreography was interesting and varied, which, trust me, some cartoons can be very one-note with that sort of stuff. The most shocking part of this episode though was Camila. She does a lot to care for Luz and her friends, treating all of them like extra kids, even calling them so at one point. She spends most of her nights trying to figure out how to better accommodate them, and we actually get to see a bit of her backstory, and what led her to suggest that horrible boarding school to Luz. She was afraid that Luz would end up like her, and while she loved herself, the school principal made her doubt that. Another standout of this episode was the humor, which has historically always been good in the Owl House, but I don't know what it is, but each season seems to get better at delivering great comedy. I never felt like I knew what kind of jokes were coming. This is extra important in this episode because of the extended runtime. It's a small thing, but I also love V's new look. She is adorable, and I love how Camila treats her like a second kid. Seeing that guy who kidnapped V be treated like the crazy person he is was very satisfying. And side note, what was with that giraffe? Is that a reference to Amphibia or just something entirely different? But now we're left with the big questions. What does Belos plan on doing now that he's back in the demon realm? How will this story shake up now that Luz's mom is coming with the gang to face off against the Collector? Is Belos going to team up with the gang to defeat the larger threat? What kinds of info will be revealed about Evelyn, Belos' brother, the Collector, and the Titans? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next video and coverage for the rest of Season 3. I hope to see you next time.